Hey guys, it's Vessel of Truth here, Jay in Virginia. It's finally light enough out to where I can make a video, so I'm going to do one of the videos that I've been getting a lot of information, a lot of questions about wanting, especially in the last few videos. Uh, so I have to start off by saying a disclaimer. Uh, I'm not giving out medical information, and I am not a doctor of any sort. So, just for the YouTube people, hey, I ain't giving out medical information. Uh, just want to discuss the topic of detoxing the body, which is a very important subject nowadays with all the crap we have to deal with. Uh, cover a couple, well, maybe three different ways of detoxing the body. I want to start off with just the all natural way, which lets a lot of people out because of what it entails, the food you have to eat, and so on and so forth. So basically, to do a detox, I I recommend a couple months, easy, of doing it all natural, if not longer. Uh, of course, you don't want to consume any alcohol whatsoever. Uh, that includes wine, beer, hard liquors, and all that stuff. None of it. Because it causes, toxins in your body, and it's really hard on your liver, and you want to detox the liver as well. Um, so, with that being said, first off, you want to make sure you're getting enough rest. Uh, that's the easy part, or maybe the hard part for some. Um, from there, you just want to drink lots of good water. And I do mean water, like if you have a Berkey filter that filters out the fluoride and, gives you 99.999% pure drinking water, okay. Um, the other way of doing it is using, I just forgot the name of it, uh, distilled water. Uh, that's what I usually consume is distilled water. I stay away from tap water and all the other stuff. Bottled water, it has more fluoride in it than tap water does. So, the best way of doing it is, if you have a Berkey filter or, any other type of filter system that takes out, the fluoride in that, or if you have a reverse osmosis system in your house or whatever. From there, you want to totally stop all intake of pop and sugars. Sugar is what sickness and disease in your body feeds off of. You know, it's one of the main things that cancer feeds off of is sugar. Uh, and all cancer is a cell that, it's a sick cell because your body is sick and it metastasizes and, you know, grows as it makes other cells sick. Okay. Oh, yeah. Sugar and processed food. In other words, anything that comes out of a box. Don't eat anything that comes out of a box. You want to get away from all processed food, processed flour, so on and so forth. You want to walk the all natural path. Now it gets into the hard part for most people. I got notes on it. Eat food that is rich in antioxidants. antioxidants is, vitamins A, C, E, lycopene, lutein, zeaxanthin, selenium, so on and so forth. This is the easy category of stuff to eat because, it's like berries, nuts, cocoa, uh, certain types of vegetables, spices, coffee, green tea, which is one of my main things that I drink. I'm a big time tea drinker, as we here in the South all drink. Um, those that I mentioned are all the highest in antioxidants. Uh, Now comes the harder part. You want to eat foods high in probiotics. Alright. That would be like tomatoes, artichokes, bananas. That's an easy one. Asparagus, onions, garlic, oats. Uh, a lot of the stuff, that you see in shows, where, everybody's like, ew, gross, I'm not eating that. That's what you need to eat. Uh, Another big one is you want to decrease your salt intake, which is quite easy because you won't be salting nothing or anything like that. So another biggie is exercise. Uh, you can't just be doing this and just sitting on the couch watching TV. Matter of fact, you shouldn't even be watching TV, but be that as it may. Um, but another big thing is whenever you cook dishes, whatever you're making, add cilantro to it. Cilantro is it's a wonder for getting rid of heavy metal toxicities in your body. Uh, and that's why I say, you can do this for a month, 2 months, but I would actually recommend trying to make it a lifestyle, because just by staying away from this stuff, the healthier you're going to be. You'll notice that, you don't have no more brain fog. Your memory will be 10 times better. You're just going to be healthier all the way around, And, all this, of course, goes without saying, no tobacco, no dip, no chewing tobacco, things that's known to not really be healthy. Um, that's basically what it takes to do a natural detox. But the reason I say an extended period of time and possibly, even making it a way of life is because we're so bombarded by, these heavy metals, that they're spraying throughout the chemtrails, and they're putting it in foods, they're putting it in water. And a lot of us out here, who's never done a detox, you know, if you've never done a detox, you're going to feel bad for a while. And the reason you're going to feel bad is because your body is flushing out all this garbage, that's been there for who knows how long. But stick with it, you know. Don't give in to, your body, you know, craving this or craving that. You have to be the master of your body. It goes with, what the Father says, self-control. It's up to you, to put good stuff in your mouth, not the bad stuff. But where we have such high levels of these heavy metals and just trash that is in us, years and years and years of fluoride, I recommend using this one. It's something I just found, and it works great. And it's called Boo for short. And I'm gonna leave it for you all to look it up, because trust me, looking it up, they have a website and all that. It's Black Oxygen Organics. Just do a search for Boo, BOO, detox product, and you can take it internally. You can use it for, like soaking your feet and just doing a foot bath with this stuff. Wowzers. The stuff that comes out of your body is off the hook. I mean, we're talking worms and all kinds of stuff that comes out. It's just nasty. Um, and it's got all kinds of minerals and trace minerals. It's like 70 different trace minerals that your body needs, that also helps in flushing out the system. And it has fulvic acid in it, which is something, that none of the other nutritionist people has ever really told you about. But it works really good. Pricing is not bad. I mean, I'm not talking hundreds of dollars or nothing. I mean, but you can spend up to that much if you want. But you can get trial sizes, for 30, 60-day periods for I think it's 30, 40, 50, $60, depending on what all you want with it, um, and what all you plan to do with it. I really recommend doing the foot baths and taking it internally, because it works quick. But you want to talk about feeling bad. But after you get through that feeling bad, you'll be like, wow, I should have done this years ago. And then the other thing to add after you have detoxed, or if you're starting out to do a detox, you can just use Diatomaceous Earth, food grade. There's only two grades of Diatomaceous Earth, and that is food grade and what they call pool grade, which is industrial. And that it's non-edible or whatever. But food grade Diatomaceous Earth, it's cheap. Don't breathe in. It's the particles are as fine as powder. Um, and I mean, this stuff works great. Um, Figure, I know whenever you look up the internet for dosage and so on and so forth, they recommend using what is it? It's 1 teaspoon with water, and of course good water. Whenever I say water, I'm talking about good water, that is clean, um, without the fluoride and so on and so forth in it. But anyway, 1 teaspoon with water on an empty stomach once a day. And trust me, if you're real sensitive to new things, I would cut that in half. And I mean, I would start out slow, because it's basically like cleaning out grime with the coarsest sandpaper that you can get. But it works great. And I mean, it doesn't matter which way you choose to detoxify your body. You're going to feel horrible. I mean, from, having a fever, sweating, just having no energy whatsoever, just feeling like blah, you know. But stay with it, and you'll find all of a sudden, wow, I used to take 12 hours of sleep, and now I can get like 2 or 3, and I'm good all day, because that rest is now being able to do what it's supposed to do. I'm exaggerating, but actually I do know people that sleep 12, 13, 14 hours a day. Uh, they don't work, but hey, that's another subject. I ain't getting into it. But, the diatomaceous earth, you can buy it at most farm stores, like Tractor Supply and anywhere, where you can buy grains, because farmers use it to put with their plants or whatever, because it's really abrasive to, like worms and all that. And it basically, whenever they try to crawl through it, it kills all bugs trying to get through the diatomaceous earth, because it rips off their exoskeleton, you know. Uh, and this is what you're putting in your body, and it's going through, mixing, and it kills out the bad bacteria, leaves the good bacteria. It pulls out the heavy metals and so on and so forth. And the diatomaceous earth also contains a lot of the minerals in that your body needs, that some of the things you don't even get in food. Um, but of course, whether you're using the boo or the diatomaceous earth, you still want to go by the guidelines of what a natural fast is. You don't want to be putting all this garbage in your body while you're trying to detox. And I mean, I've had a lot of people, they never quit drinking pop or alcohol or whatever else. They're still living, on, food out of a box or fast food. And, they're trying to detox, and they can't figure out why, they can't get past the feeling like crap stage. Well, if you keep on loading your body with stuff that is bad for it and toxifies your body, it's a no-brainer. Um, the main thing about detoxing the body is you have got to be serious about it. Um, it's not something you can jump into and think that you're going to do it a day or two and wow, it's all going to be done. No. It took you a while to get in the shape that you're in now. It's going to take a while to get that out of you. And I don't want to be gross, but the stuff that's going to come out of you, let's just put it this way, you probably don't want to look. Because, I mean, just the smell of the stuff is going to get to you. I don't want to be gross or nothing, but it's true. You know, it just reminds me of a few other people coming back. You didn't tell me about it. Yeah. I mean, you figure, people that eat a lot of pork, and I'm not being mean about pork again, but, if pork isn't prepared right, there are worms in pork that if you do not get the meat to a certain temperature for a certain length of time, those worms don't die. And you ingest them, and then they then live in you. Um, and those things will come out, whether you're using the boo, the diatomaceous earth, or if you're just using a regular um, detoxing diet, all natural. Um, and of course, another thing on top of, you know, for all natural detox is get away from all this chemical crap. You know, most soap that you use, that people take a shower with and all that, Zest bars and, the body washes and all that stuff, they ain't nothing but chemical. And, your biggest organ on your body is your skin. And you're absorbing all those chemicals. Stop it. you know, and it's done this way on purpose. You're going to have to spend a little bit more to get the all natural soap. But trust me, you'll thank yourself for doing it. They make all natural, uh, body scrubs and all that stuff for men and women that exfoliates and so on and so forth, which, everybody, puts off the exfoliating stuff to women, but, hey, men need it too. Um, it cuts down on, getting infected hairs and so on and so forth. It's a big time thing. And you'll notice for you women out there that have problem with, your skin, the redness or pigmentation and so on and so forth, that is a big thing of heavy metal toxicity. This will cure those problems. The bumps, the acne and so on and so forth. It will clear it all up. It's just a sign of that your body is toxic. You know, that's like even toothpaste and so. Get away from it. Use baking soda and water. Good water, remember. Brush your teeth, and then what I recommend is getting some virgin coconut oil and putting a blob of that in your mouth and, letting that get all over your teeth before you go to bed at night or anytime, and you don't have to spit the coconut oil, just swallow it because it's good for you. I know there's going to be a lot of people out there that says, ew, I don't like coconut, but hey, it's good for you. Eat it. Uh, Sometimes you just got to suck it up and do it. Trust me, I've heard that a lot because I'm a very picky eater. You wouldn't even know. uh, but I mean, all this stuff, instead of thinking about it as just a every once in a while thing, import it into your life and make it a part of your daily routine. You know, it's like if you're going to do the boo or the diatomaceous earth, first thing in the morning, empty stomach and all that, that's what you're going to do. And then later on, find you, berries and nuts and so on and so forth, all natural snack, that's good for you. Um, some people may have to, look up on the internet or, for heaven's sake, go and ask another person that knows how to cook some of this stuff. But you're going to need to know this information anyway. And, while you're, looking on the internet, scour, because, right now is the time to be getting everything in here. That way, whenever they pull the plug, you know what to do, what you can eat, what, if you have to, start pillaging for food in the forests and so on and so forth, what you can eat, the berries, the types of bark, type of, all the different things that's in the forest. You'll know what you can and cannot eat. Um, there are certain things that, yes, you can eat them, but you have to prepare them the correct way. Otherwise, they're poisonous. You know, you don't want to be, killing yourself trying to survive. Uh, that would be anti-productive. Just a joke. Um, I'm, I could go into a lot of different areas, but I just want to keep this as simple as possible. Um, it's kind of a no-brainer. Stay away from all chemical stuff. Shampoos, cream rinse, conditioner, whatever you want to call it. Right down to, what you use to wash your clothes. You know, all that stuff, chemicals that you're using to wash your clothes, stays in the clothes, a lot of it, and then you wear it on your skin all day long, and your body absorbs those chemicals. It's kind of a no-brainer. You just have to change the way you look at things and the way you think, and really start taking care of yourself. Uh, but again, Diatomaceous Earth, food grade, and the other product is Boo Black Oxygen Organics, and it would be easier to go to their website and look up, because I mean the benefits of it, which I'm not affiliated with nobody. This is just something I have used personally, and it's wonderful. Uh, it's nasty, the stuff that comes out of you, but better out than in, uh, by far. And I'm just telling you, expect creepy crawly things coming out, man. Uh, they know all this stuff in the other countries. Here in America, we're behind the learning curve because, you know, besides the Indians, they knew this stuff. They knew what they needed to do. They knew that if they eat certain things for a while, that after so long they needed to eat this, this, and this for a while to get rid of all the harmful stuff that the other food put in you. And we here in the States are really just now learning this, and it's due to what is being done to us. They're spraying us like bugs. So I just leave it at that, and let you all do some research and look into it, because I mean all this stuff is on the internet, and you can find out doses. But I'm going to tell you, besides the boo, if whenever you go the diatomaceous earth route, start low. And you can find all kinds of testimonies in that on the internet, and probably videos too. But I'm telling you from my own experience, start slow, real low amount. If you're really sensitive, half of a teaspoon once a day. Me, I actually did the 1 full teaspoon, and lasted about 3 days, and then I had to kind of change up the dose a little bit and get a little bit smaller. And now you can go, as you get used to it more and more and more, you can add to your amounts, and then you just make that part of your regime each day. So I pray this helps you, and of course, and all the extra time that you have, of course, be seeking the Father, you know, asking Him direction, and reading His Word, you know, because why spend all this time on the physical body if you're not going to work on your spiritual body too? It's the spiritual body that's more important anyway. But, we are the temple and body that the Holy Spirit lives in. We should be taking care of it too. So, with all that being said, I love you all. And until next time, God bless you all.